Bill 2 is passed.
After midnight, Alberta's Bill 2, approved with a UCP majority of 44 votes. 31 NDP MLAs, as well as 2 independents, stood to oppose the back-to-work legislation aimed at 51,000 teachers. The Premier's seat was empty. A photograph of her at the airport circulated online. Danielle Smith was headed to Saudi Arabia on a trade mission.
The Premier is a coward. Not only did she refuse to negotiate with teachers, not only did she refuse to end this weeks ago using the powers she already had, she didn't even show up for the debate.
Political scientist Dwayne Bratt likened the photo to infamous Alberta political blunders, including former Premier Jason Kenney dining at the Sky Palace during COVID-19 restrictions. The Premier's chief of staff fired back, calling Bratt an NDP shill, claiming the trip was planned for more than a year and is necessary to drum up business for the oil and gas sector.
I was assured last night by members of her office who called me out all evening that this is not an emergency. Well, if it's not an emergency, why did they use time allocation and notwithstanding clause? And why did they claim it was an emergency in their press conference?
With the Premier gone Tuesday, Smith's cabinet ministers were left to defend both her decision to leave and the bill, including the use of the notwithstanding clause as a necessary tool to get kids back in class.
Is the Premier a coward?
Absolutely not. And I personally believe that that kind of rhetoric has no place in politics. I don't think that's beneficial. I don't think it's helpful.
She felt it was important to continue on that trip, and she knew, we were in the House to carry this through.
The Alberta Teachers Association said its members will return to work Wednesday, therefore avoiding fines up to $500,000 a day, but it's up to them if they want to work to rule. That means some teachers may decide to quit voluntary activities like coaching sports. The ATA now promising a court case and vowing to keep up the fight for more education funding and smaller classes.
We will launch a legal challenge against this. We'll leave that up to our experts in our law office to do that work, but we will pursue everything that we can and leave no stone unturned.
Other union leaders are now threatening unprecedented collective action, and there is talk of a general strike involving up to 350,000 public service workers. The Alberta Federation of Labor is planning a press conference about that for Wednesday afternoon. Reporting from the legislature, Amato, City News.